Woke Hollywood is not going away. The latest example is that Mia Farrow predicts the United States only has 3 to 4 months of democracy left unless we do something in a post clearly trying to rile people up about President Donald Trump. Roll this up over at phantompulse.com. You can find the link in the description below. Farrow posted this: if we have 6 months of democracy left, I'll be surprised. I'm guessing 3 to 4 months unless we do something. Her post came as Donald Trump was addressing a joint session of Congress as well as the nation. So clearly trying to imply that Trump is somehow ending democracy in 3 to 4 months. It's just utterly ridiculous. It is devoid of any kind of view of living within reality. It's devoid of the actual facts. It's devoid of reality. I mean, President Trump literally vacated the presidency when he lost the election to President Biden back in 2020. He was out of the Oval Office. He was out of the White House for 4 years. He then defeated Kamala Harris last year and was inaugurated as the president in January. So this idea that he's somehow going to be getting rid of democracy, undoing the republic, it is, I think, a delusion. It is an attack on reality and all of the evidence we have that points against it. So she didn't stop there, though. In another post, she added, Trump is a monster, loathsome. All these fawning people know better. I would never be in the same room with him. So obviously, clearly talking about President Trump and trying to demean him, poison the well, attack him, etc. This isn't unheard of for Mia Farrow. Just last month at the beginning of February, she predicted President Trump would start a world war and claimed she was all in for revolution. She wrote this on February 1st. People find comfort in the belief that Trump and his motley band of toadies will be gone in 4 years, but I fear he won't leave. I fear he will try to change the Constitution or ignore it, or start a war maybe with China in the belief that wartime will grant him a third term. Again, literally living in a delusion devoid of reality. Nevertheless, she doubled down, saying now is the time to defend our democracy. It's hard to resuscitate a democracy once it fails. Also, I don't believe he will leave after 4 years. Read Project 2025. My own hunch is that there will be a war with China and he will cite wartime to legitimize another term. 2 days after that, she said she was all in for the revolution. So you can't really make that up, right? She accuses President Donald Trump of potentially starting a world war. And then what does she actually say? She says she's the one who is for the revolution. Where President Trump is literally trying to be a peacemaker. He is trying to end the war in the Ukraine and between the Ukraine and Russia, and then also end hostilities in Gaza as well. He is actively working to put conflicts to bed, to end them, to try to stop these wars, stop these mass killings from continuing, the needless and loss of life. He is actually trying to stop it, where Mia Farrow here is trying to say he's going to start one, and she's the one who's actually saying she's all for the revolution. You literally cannot make this stuff up. They are always accusing you of what they actually believe, and so, or what they actually want as well, or what they are actually doing. And Mia Farrow right here, perfect example of this, accusing President Trump of trying to start a world war when she's literally the one saying she's all for the revolution. And she's continuing down this path saying that there's only 3 to 4 months left of democracy unless we do something. Well, what is that something? Is that something the revolution that you called for last month, Mia Farrow? Because that sounds like the end of democracy to me, you calling for the revolution. Again, always accusing their opponents of what they are actually doing and what they want. Seeing that right here with Mia Farrow. But let me know what you guys make of what Mia Farrow had to say here. Let me know in the comments below. Remember to always be charitable, especially to each other, and to always, always speak the truth.